Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and we're checking in on Coin Paprika right here. I want to relay to the market's kind of flat, so it's kind of boring right now. But I wanted to let you know what I did today for the first, or not today for the first time, but I figured it out this week, and then I did it again today. A lot of you may not know this, but once you put your digital assets on your Ledger Nano S, you can go in and you can buy, sell, and swap your digital assets inside of the software. You have to link the mobile app, but I actually did that today. I bought some Cardano. Once you have an account, once you have your account set up with your ledger and everything, you buy it, and it literally drops the Cardano right there into your account and that you can see on your phone. So freaking cool. This is for the supported digital assets. This is the way. As that show I watch on Disney Plus, The Mandalorian, this is the way. Now let's move along. Okay, there's a pretty cool video this guy put together. Let's watch it.
And so the challenge for payment systems is to move in that direction, so we can instantaneously move money from my account to your account to the publican's account, the guy who runs the pub, directly. And what we're doing at the Bank of England is we're reorganizing the core of the system in a way that allows new payment providers to just plug in. They could be using distributed ledger technology, they can use other technologies, and we're in a position where these innovative so-called PSPs will be able to provide those types of services. You're seeing similar innovation amongst banks in the US, other places, and so this is coming. The best of the financial institutions can see the direction of where the payment system is going to go in a market.
Which means making a lot less money.
A lot less money from payment system, maybe more money from understanding their customers better, more money from from providing other core banking services.
And you see at the end of that video where he says a lot less money / profit for the banks. And let me tell you my perspective on this. The profit that they're going to lose out on cross-border payments, folks, they're going to gain all those profits back by accumulating crypto. They know trillions are going to be flooding into crypto, okay? More than 100 trillion. So do you think a couple, $1 trillion here and there every year on fees and profits for them is really going to affect them when they're buying at these lows on very scarce assets? Okay, you can't just print.
You better believe. What do you think ETHgate's about, folks? They tried to monopolize this whole thing. That's what it's about. And but aside from that, I said it here. I bet dimes to donuts, most major financial institutions, as well as other institutions, stockpiled the chosen cryptos for their coffers long ago in the form of option contracts. This is one thing that we've touched on in the last week. People think, oh, pre-allocated, that's no way. Well, yeah, you better believe there's option contracts on things like XRP. In that escrow, you go ahead and write it down. And that is what you call pre-allocation. Okay, and I think it's all been planned for a long time, even longer than 10 years. Okay. And I like this person's tweet. It said, XRP is hiding in plain sight, the end. I think that pretty much describes the way this crypto market has been for the last 10 years. XRP and XLM and a couple others are right there in front of everybody's face, and they're being distracted by the media to focus on stupid stuff like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. And I think that a lot of people are going to look up one day out of nowhere, the truth will be revealed. And when that happens, too freaking late. And I might just say I told you so. I don't know. Brad Garlinghouse had tweeted this out. This is him apparently working with these people at Travelex Bank, I guess, having a dinner with them. Looks like somebody is having a Bloody Mary there. I like to have an occasional Bloody Mary. It looks like somebody's doing shots. Maybe they were doing shots to celebrate the deal. Been a long time coming. Working through the regulatory process takes time, worth it. But I'm absolutely ecstatic to be in Sao Paulo as ODL with XRP launches with one of the biggest FX providers in Brazil, Travelex Bank. Awesome. Do a shot for me. Now, BitBoy had tweeted this out, and let me go ahead and say it. I know that BitBoy tends, he likes to try to tweak to get views and all that a lot of times, and so he may just be trying to tweak. There are others who think that he is trying to create a narrative. I mean, I've heard people say he's pretending to be in the XRP community so he can try to craft the narrative the way he wants it. Doesn't matter to me. I just look at things for what they are. And this particular statement I disagree with. He says, I'm glad Ethereum and XRP are fighting. It's really good for people in crypto to see us all right all the time. Reflects very well. Well, here's the problem. That statement right there, and I also saw him talking about this on his show, but he's basically floating the premise that, okay, well, ETH people and XR people are fighting each other and it's over, mine's better than yours kind of thing. This has absolutely nothing to do with that. I know that XRP is better than Ethereum. That's not even a question in my mind, but that's not the issue. The issue is what I said here, because this statement is way too simple. It assumes that we're all just fighting because you like Ethereum and I like XRP. No, this is so much bigger than that. We're fighting because the Ethereum founders, and we can prove it now, the Ethereum founders worked in secret behind closed doors with the SEC, and we can prove this. And see, BitBoy's not dumb. He knows what I'm telling you right now. Which you call he calls the SEC the most corrupt agency in history. He said it today on his show. To have, and the whole purpose of what they did, what they worked on behind the scenes, was to give Bitcoin and Ethereum an advantage over the rest of the market, to create a monopoly. That's what this is, folks. This was to try to create a monopoly. You have Bitcoin as a store of value, then you have Ethereum, and all of the tokens would be issued off of Ethereum, and all of the interest paying would be done off of Ethereum, and thus creating a similar monopoly to what the Federal Reserve is. That's what was tried to be done here, and we are fighting to prevent them from doing it. The reason we're calling all of this out is to prevent them from creating a monopoly, which is not the way things should be done. Not in the United States of America, maybe in a dictatorship or a communist country, but not here. So we're not going to stop. All we want, I don't want XRP or Ripple to have some advantage over Ethereum and Consensus and the Ethereum Foundation. Never have. All I want is a level playing field, regulatory level playing field. Ethereum it's a lie, always has been a lie that Ethereum is somehow more decentralized than everything else. BitBoy knows that too. This is about having a level playing field. They've been trying to prevent a level playing field because they know that XRP is superior. And that's the fact, Jack. So this is not going to cut it. We're not going to, and if you think I'm crazy or wrong about everything I just said, watch this again and there's many questions to ask yourself in here.
So we are big friends and fans of that organization. I think they're really understanding the space well.
So he's the only guy that's big fans of the SEC, and that's because of what I just said. I don't have the stomach to listen to the rest of Joseph Lubin in this video, but it is all laid out in this video. That's why it's pinned to the top of my profile, and it's going to stay there, and it's going to stay there with this, because I looked this up on Antitrust, and you tell me which part of this is wrong. Conspiracy to monopolize requires an agreement between two or more parties with a specific intent of acquiring monopoly power. Think SEC. Think consensus meeting with them leading up to the Bill Hinman speech. Think Bill Hinman. Think all of the things in the timeline. Following the agreement, it requires at least one overt act to accomplish the objectives. You mean like a Hinman speech where he only mentions Bitcoin and Ethereum and then they leave it vague for the next 3 or 4 years so that Ethereum and Bitcoin can get the share of the market? You mean that? Where are you, Congress? I said, where are you, Congress? But this is the Twitter thing where you can't edit your things and change them. Okay, then there's this, because this has all been thought out, folks. Every step of it. They just never thought that we would figure it out. Even Cointelegraph, they do this poll. I brought this up. Then David Schwartz says, I hope, right here he says, also, Ripple, XRP, seriously? They put Ripple and they put XRP in there. That's by design, folks. Look what Crypto Cowboy has put down here. Brandon Ches, founder of CoinMarketCap, is also founder of Cointelegraph. This faceless guy, founder of CoinMarketCap, that's the same CoinMarketCap that when XRP was outperforming everything in 2018, they just decided to take out the Korean market prices and thus collapsing the price, making it look like the price of XRP had collapsed, and it went down from there. Same guy is in charge of that, or founded Cointelegraph, okay? And I said, these things that appear to be little mistakes are not. It's all intentional and by design, and it's an industry-wide effort for years, and I am right. Now, something else I'm right about. Look at this. SEC has fought for over a year to hide the Hinman emails. That's the SEC.gov emails. Imagine what his gmail.com emails show. This is why an investigation blows this thing sky high. Imagine the Gmail of these people around ETHgate. Imagine that email. Then there was this. Now, this woman right here is Aya Miyaguchi or whatever. She's on this list. She's the executive director of the Ethereum Foundation. She was speaking at this Latin American Ethereum show this past week. Watch this.
Then I joined Kraken as one of the earliest members of the team. And working at Kraken, I met a young Vitalik. He was very young. He's still young, but he was very young. And he was working on a new idea that can improve blockchain and crypto. And I was also fascinated because this new idea can increase the potential in things like financial inclusion more than 100 times. And yes, the idea was Ethereum.
All right, you don't need to see the rest of the video, but you do need to see this guy right here. Let me see if they go up close on it. No, they don't. Anyway, that guy right there, remember when Laura Shin, when she wrote her book, The Cryptopians? In the book, she talks about there being an Ethereum shadow government guy, or two or three of them, and Vitalik Buterin was scared to even say their names. Well, you know who it is? It's that guy right there beside him. So for some reason, A, they have a shadow government, and B, for some reason, Vitalik is terrified to even say the name of this guy or the other one or two guys. I can't remember how many there were. Then I said the SEC is suing Ripple, and they don't even have a shadow government like Ethereum. Welcome to the upside down. This cannot be, folks, this can't be focused on enough. I think Vitalik Buterin screwed up when he did that tweet last night, when he said XRP already lost their right to protection. That sounds like mafia language. That sounds like shadow government mafia language. What in the world is he talking about? That infers that Ethereum does deserve protection. So I said to Gary Gensler and Hester Pierce, who I now throw in with Gary Gensler because she hasn't done anything but talk, forget coming in to see you at FinHub where we're supposed to come in and talk to us. The crypto industry would be more interested in the protection hub that these two Ethereum guys apparently visited. I think they've got their own hub, we'll call it the SEC protection hub, where the guys that get, quote, protection go, so that you don't have to satisfy securities laws. Okay, so, and I don't think that, folks, I think he made a mistake. I think the way he worded that was just sometimes all it takes is just one little slip up and you really create a stir. And I think he did. Jeremy Hogan said, am I getting old or is Vitalik too young to be a mafia don? I mean, that's exactly what we're talking about. Now, Brad Garlinghouse, I went into his Twitter feed and I think he liked some of the things David Schwartz was saying to Vitalik, as well as Jeremy Hogan's tweet about him being a mafia don. And finally, folks, John Deaton was pissed when he saw what Vitalik Buterin said and did an entire thread, which you need to go read every single word of it. What he does is he lays out everything that we've all put together over the last few years about what these people did and the timeline and everything. And he's basically saying, so Vitalik, you know what you did here. You know what you guys got away with here. You know that you got a free pass. And at the very end, and I've read a lot of John things, and John's talking about how he represents these 70,000 plus XRP holders in here. And he's saying, he even said some of these people, when this lawsuit came down, there were not death threats, but he had gotten emails where people had talked about committing suicide and all kinds of things, folks. And to think that this Vitalik Buterin, knowing that he would be this arrogant after knowing that none of this is right and knowing what went on and knowing that they got a free pass and they didn't do anything to deserve it. It's just word salad BS, creating your own reality, like Joseph Lubin said. Just a bunch of bull. The entire crypto market that is built around Bitcoin and Ethereum is one huge, and I do mean huge, lie. And I include the government not knowing who Satoshi Nakamoto is. They know damn well who it is, and I'll bet you that the top 50 firms that are buying Bitcoin and all that, they know too. Okay? I'll bet dimes to donuts on that, because they wouldn't take those risks without knowing, which makes it one of the biggest probably the biggest financial scandal in history, because if they know and they pretended like they didn't, that doesn't sound good. Plus, you got the Ethereum disguised whales. But John Deaton was just making the point that here are all these people, there's real people that have been hurt by this, and your little arrogant butt, and he even calls him a young man here. Here's what he says. He says, finally, the universe expects more grace from you. When 9 days before the Hinman free pass, Gary Gensler said, there's a strong legal case that Ether is a security. They were careful, they were clever, but they still, I think, were a duck and waddles and quacks like a duck. So, with that said, young man, on behalf of 72,000 XRP holders, I say, be a good duck and quack off. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family to tell that little twerp to quack off.